What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Good morning to everybody. Now, here's the thing. Tyrann Mathieu came out and said that he hates the transfer portal. He feels like he don't like it. He feels like he had to sit behind Mo Claiborne and others or whatever, and that it was a grind, it was a hustle, it was something different. Here's the thing. The transfer portal is what you make it. The Texas A&M had the #1 class damn near every year when it came to the transfer portal. But did they win? No. They didn't win at all. So what are we talking about? Tyrann Mathieu and these guys are upset because the transfer portal wasn't out when they were out. That's the only reason. It's like what Charles Barkley said. If he would have won a ring with the Rockets, right? He talking about he would have never honored it. And that's a lie. If he just came out and said that he would have played with Michael or somebody else, it's like y'all game was different then. The reason that the game is the way that it is in the transfer portal is that college football was making too much money. And a lot of the colleges were paying these players under the table. Now, all this is allegedly. They were paying these college players under the table. They still are. Allegedly, they still are. They're still giving them an extra bump. Guys was getting their jerseys and everything. Guys were getting their jerseys and all of that, taken from them, the money that they were making off of them at the university. They were making all this money off of kids. Now kids got a chance to do what they do. They don't like the portal because they couldn't do it. And then other people who are hating, they just want to hate because Deion got his boys out of there, or they hate like Jimbo Fisher for doing what he did. But just because you get players out of the portal does not necessarily mean you're going to be a great team. You still have to coach these guys. It's the same thing for the one and dones in college basketball. Yeah, you could soup up a team full of one and dones, but you still got to win. John Calipari lose every year with those guys. Hell, Coach K did it. Remember? Y'all forget? RJ, Cam, Zion, he had Kyrie. So to me, these players are getting paid. Look at what it's doing to women's basketball. Women's basketball has probably been the best in years because you got a woman in Angel Reese who's out here capitalizing, marketing, and still putting up double-doubles and putting up numbers. You know, so it's like, sorry that we don't cry for you, Tyrann Mathieu. And Tyrann, here's my thing. Do I wish this would have existed when I played college? Absolutely. But am I upset that it's happening now? No, because they have been making money off of our backs, the forefathers before us backs, for decades, for generations. It's like, come on. This is what I'm saying. These players have a chance to put some money aside to help them. Now, you're going to have some bad apples who don't know how to handle their money. They may overspend, but hey. But you got some people who get their money and put it away. They get their money and save it. So when they get to the pros, or hell, even if they don't get to the pros, let's say they want to be a doctor or a lawyer. They got money. They can get a scholarship plus save that money. You know? So it's not all bad. People are upset because they can't control it and they're trying to will it back. That's why they were trying to punish Florida State. They were mad at Florida State because they sat their guys out during that game and they couldn't brag about Georgia because Georgia took the dive for Saban and them allegedly. But they want to police it better now. Why? Oh, it's the Wild Wild West now. Guys are jumping this, jumping that. Yeah. Guys are jumping conferences because they see that you guys are screwing the conferences. You guys keep on overhyping the SEC. Every year it's the SEC. It's only like 2 or 3 teams in the SEC that really are balling like that every year. Now you got Texas and Oklahoma. And they don't want Florida State to jump ship to the Big 12. They want them to stay in the ACC. Why? Because y'all can't screw them over there like you did when they in the ACC. Y'all can't screw them. Y'all would have to put them in because the Big 12 is is more recognized and more prestigious in football than the ACC. So you'll have to recognize the conference and the team. See, I know the politics. And they got these players like Tyrann Mathieu, all of these guys coming out saying this bullshit. It's like, listen, don't nobody want to hear your cries. Excuse me. Don't nobody want to hear your crybaby tears, your crocodiles. Because if you had a chance, Tyrann, to go somewhere, get some money, right? Get some money and ball out at safety, you would have did it. You would have went to a Louisiana Tech or whoever and to get some bread and to start. Come on. Right? So listen. You ain't got to fake the funk, my G. You don't. You don't have to fake the funk. You don't have to lie to kick it, Ty. You don't. You know? And see, here's the thing. People are trying to basically shame these kids for taking the money and playing an extra year or jumping ship 1 year to the next year, going somewhere to, I mean, what's the problem? See, college football is not hurting. College football has one of the highest ratings out there. Highest ratings out there. NFL, look at the NFL. We complain about lack of black QBs, lack of black general managers, black owners, all of this. See, that's the thing you need to talk about, Tyrann. You see, you talking about the wrong stuff. You need to be talking about why you're in a league that is dominated majority by black men, but they're still having the same tropes talked about them. You need to be talking about how the black athlete continues to be minimized. How they'll take a below average or average white athlete, prop them up while destroying those that are black athletes, like yourself. But you upset with the NIL thing. You mad at the transfer portal. How about you talk about the lack of black coaches or Eric Bieniemy not getting a job, all of this stuff. You know, this is what I'm saying, dog. Football players are some of the weakest minded players when it comes to business, when it comes to demanding more. They don't know how valuable they are. They don't want to sacrifice a couple of them thousands or dollars, $1 million. The guys who are getting paid in the millions don't want to help the players that are less fortunate or on the bottom half of the salary cap. They don't want to help them out so they could actually get a better deal done. You guys had a chance to get less money and lifetime health benefits, and y'all dumbasses turned that down. Now y'all looking back looking like idiots. Then y'all gave Roger Goodell the power when he shouldn't have had the power like that at all. He shouldn't. Y'all should have empowered your NFLPA, but you're not. This is the stuff that pisses me off about these goddamn NFL players. Stop being dumb. Stop focusing on non-cynical shit. Focus on the stuff that really is going on with y'all. Why, when y'all retire, y'all don't have health benefits? Y'all pension barely cover the bills. But no, you don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about, man, I hated the transfer portal. Man, you know, they need to grind and hustle like me. No, what you need to be teaching these kids is to fight for your rights. Don't be stupid like us. Don't be dumb like us, running out here being meatheads and not knowing the power we have. You guys could have been had fully guaranteed contracts, but you guys are so scared. Y'all are so scared to step up. Y'all are not, to me, literate when it comes to business. Y'all not. See, y'all focus on everything when it happens to you. But see, if it don't happen to you, don't nobody give a damn. Don't nobody care until it affects their situation. That's when everybody wants to care. Oh man, my situation, man, they messing with my situation, man, so F them. Why you saying F them now? Why you ain't say F them beforehand? I know why you didn't say F them beforehand. Because you weren't worried about your situation. I mean, their situation. You weren't worried about it. You need to be talking about real stuff. This is why I talk about football more than basketball, because in basketball, they got their money in deals. They gonna start getting screwed by the overseas players soon, but they still could get their money and tap into getting bread. Now, if you're a football player, man, you don't have that luxury. You see how those who are of the other side, the pink side, whenever they retire, they're done, they got a job waiting for them in the booth, or they got a job waiting for them on the network being paid money. Hell, they even got a job going to sit in the press box or be a president. I mean, they're going to look after them. It was a situation about John Elway and them. Remember the black coach tried to go get an interview with the Broncos? He said John Elway and them came in there slap drunk, smelling like booze. But if that would have been a black general manager or president, what would have happened? Y'all wouldn't have said nothing. Because you guys are programmed to believe that the media is telling you white people are great, black people ain't shit. Y'all listening to that. And then 80%, I say 60%, maybe 70% of the NFL fans are racist and prejudiced. That's why they don't speak out. That's why they don't boycott or do nothing, because that's who they are. They've been brainwashed. You got guys up here talking about Cam Newton, right? Cam Newton has been nothing but excellence personified. And they find ways to hate on his credibility. Because he said Purdy was a game manager. He said Tuna Fish was a game manager. He said golf was a game manager. Which they are. And he even said it. There's nothing wrong with being a game manager. And he even admitted, maybe if I would have game managed in certain games, we would have won. Then all they could do is bring up the fumble. All they could do is bring up his stint with Mac Jones and all of this because of ESPN. And you know what? It doesn't break Cam. Cam's still up there smiling, making money. Those dumbass coaches don't know you are finna F the bag up because y'all can't take trash talking. Because he's better than you with life and he's better than you with the mouthpiece. And y'all couldn't take it. Y'all was hurting. Y'all like, how this man could... And y'all used to work for him over there. And then what happened is you guys got your little buzz around the players, you know, and you guys thought, hey, man, we bigger than Cam. We as big as Cam, if not bigger. That's what y'all was thinking, I could tell, because y'all on the radio stations talking greasy. Oh, it's all on Cam. It's Cam's fault. Cam had to come out and be a man about it. Why aren't you talking about this, Tyrann Mathieu? How about you talk about society, how we're continuously being destroyed? being destroyed from within. Liquor stores on corners, different things, systematically getting paid less than our counterparts when we got the same job title. Getting screwed over at work because we don't have the same skin as who our counterparts are. Talk about something real. Stop talking about an NIL. Them guys got it. Live with it. Deal with it. Stop crying about it. Stop being a little bitch. Live with it. Thank y'all for listening, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page. Go to the description box. Hit that link. It'll take you to my Cash App to donate. You can also super chat when we live or premiere. You guys can also leave a super thanks. You guys can also sign up to my Patreon. It's $3 a month. The link is in the description box and it'll be posted in the comment section. And I'm also on Rumble. You can follow me on there. I'll probably do a video today on Rumble. Talk about something interesting. I didn't put nothing up on yesterday or the day before. I put everything on Patreon and YouTube. So yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Casino for Life, man. Shout out to Jag Sports. Shout out to Scrub Zero. Shout out to who did it this time. Leaf Diggy, Lobo, L0B0. Shout out to Jeff Bone the Bonehead, MDT Sports. Shout out to the Mac Mizzle Show, even though he don't know what he be talking about. Shout out to who else? Who else is out there? One True Emperor, shout out to him. You know, One True be holding it down for the page. Shout out to everybody else, my supporters. You know, all of you guys, man, the page wouldn't be up and running without you guys. Trying to see, is it anybody else? There's so many people to remember. Oh yeah, shout out to Blood Boxing, man. Blood Boxing real as hell. He was on there talking about Devin Haney Pops. He roasted the hell out of his ass. You know, make sure you guys subscribe to the 5152 with Holcomb. Corey been killing these guys, man. And, you know, I'm out. Deezy.